Now that we have our program in mind and have some ideas of what our building should look like, it's time to start trying those ideas out. Now you can do this with hand sketches, and I hope you will, but I'm assuming that you already know how to draw. And there are some things that you can do in a massing study in Revit that will let you see other features that you may or may not want to include in your building. So here I've created a little massing form, just a rectangle, which is not very exciting architecturally, but we're going to dress it up by adding a courtyard. We'll cut another rectangle out by just dragging this to here. We'll create a void form, and we'll finish that mass. And when we look at it in 3D and zoom out, we see that it's actually a fairly effective little form. Now we're not going to try to be too exact at this point. We're going to go home and add some more features, like a roof, which we will create by face, and some walls, which we'll also create by face. And we're just going to start with generic walls. We'll just work around the model, click these, leaving the north wall, which we are going to use a curtain wall, and see if that works. So we'll select that as a curtain wall. We're going to turn on shading with edges and spin it around a little bit and just see if we like the way that looks. And that gives us a good view, and a curtain wall in our San Francisco project would work extremely well because it'll be facing the bay and you'll have a nice view of the water. But there are some reasons why that might not work, especially if there's too much sunlight flooding in through that wall. You can check that quickly in Revit by looking at the sun path. Let's check our settings. We want to do a single day in San Francisco, 10 in the morning at summer solstice. And so we'll say OK. We'll turn on the sunlight and zoom out just a little bit so we can see what that looks like. And let's spin that around, and what we can see is that even in the middle of the summer, the sun is not shining directly into that north face. And that means that we will not be getting too much solar gain. Now these studies are quick and easy to do. That took me only 2 or 3 minutes, and you can find out a lot about your model by working in Revit at a massing study.